This meeting is being recorded.
Happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome to the Health and Wealth Revolution. You guys, my name is Stacee Cassidy. I want to just kind of share with you guys why I'm so passionate about this. Literally, last April, I had an aneurysm. I was on a Zoom call with people who were all across the country. I was in Missouri. They were in the DC, Virginia, Maryland area. They saw me drop literally on the call. They had to call 911, of which we learned at that time that you can't call 911 from another area. You have to call the non-emergency number. So they had to go through that process. And I remember as they were making those calls, I remember them kind of panicking because 911 would not put them through to 911 in Kansas City, Missouri, where I was. And it had them worried. But then another lady started praying. And I remember feeling just like peace as I was going through, but I literally could not move. And so I had to tap on the screen and they were like, stay with us, Stacee. And so my body stiffened as I literally felt fluid come from the sides of my shoulder to the top of my head. And I was like, what is going on? Because I had no indicators around my health that was a concern. And so after that happened, they got the ambulance there. But some things that God allowed me to do that was incredible is I literally army crawled to put my dog up so that the paramedics would not panic when he came in and he wouldn't be injured. And so I waited for the paramedics. Then I was in the hospital for 2 months. I thought I was in there 4 to 10 days. And it's been a whole journey. So now here I am a year later. I'm completely, I had to go do an exploratory procedure August 23rd of this year because they were concerned about me having some short-term memory loss and some headaches. Turned out that stemmed from stress. And so guys, the importance of us taking care of our health is no joke. I'm literally here, a walking miracle, to tell you, take the time to put your health first. Take the time to take care of yourself, because I had no idea that I was at risk at any kind of health situation. And then Michele was so kind to share this information with me. She was sharing it with me because my bestie has MS. And so I was coming to hear how I could serve my bestie. And as I heard it, I was like, I need that for myself, because after the journey that I've been through, I was like, never again will I take my eye off my health. Never again will I allow the stresses of life cause me to put myself in an early grave. I'm not going to do it. And so guys, now that I have this product that has given me energy that I have not had since literally 2014, I'm like, listen, I'm taking care of my health. I'm being intentional about living every day that God gives me as a gift. And I'm going to let everybody know about it. Now, whether they choose to or not, that's their personal decision. But because of what I've gone through, I will never again just not let somebody know that there is help out there and we can live a healthy, whole life. And so I'm super intentional about that. And you guys will hear me talk about this is a health revolution. Like, I mean it. I'm like, I'm coming for chronic disease. I'm coming for prescription drugs. I don't know about you guys, but I am so fed up at seeing the TV and there's a prescription drug on every commercial. I'm like, what is going on? When I grew up, commercials were like about milk and health and fun things. And I was like, now everything is a drug and the people are running around singing songs, pretending like they're happy. What is going on? And I said, no, not on my watch. I'm going to make sure that people know that we do have the ability to take our health and partner with our health partners to help us be strong, whole, and healthy. And so that we can live the lives that we are purposed to live and have the impact in the world that we are purposed to have. So I'm unapologetic about making sure people know that there is a protocol out there that can help you not only recover your health, but then maintain your health and then elevate your health. Let's not stay the same. Let's not accept prescription drugs as our way. If we have to have them for a transitional time, that is fine. But what I'm not going to do is be on a drug that's going to tell me the side effects are 80 other problems, and then you put me on a different drug to deal with the side effects of the first drug. That foolishness ends today. So we thank you guys for coming to hear about what Purium has not only done for me, but so many other people. And then you find your way on your health journey. We just want to share this information, and we pray you share it with other people, because guys, when I tell you I'm coming for chronic disease, I'm coming for it. Not on my watch anymore. Things are going to change today going forward. So with that, I want to turn it over to an amazing lady, Miss Rachel, who is a health practitioner, has given me so much wisdom, so many nuggets as I've been going on my health protocol, guiding me, sharing knowledge that I'm like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. I've been out here living uneducated, which has led to the consequences in my health. So I want to turn it over to Rachel and say thank you, Rachel, for how you serve each and every one of us. We are blessed to have you as a part of our community. Over to you.
Oh my gosh, I love you, Stacee. Thank you so much for this total inspiration. I'm going to go ahead and mute a couple of people on the line, and some if the people who are also co-hosting can help to keep people on mute. Thank you. You are just a breath of fresh air. You are the revolution yourself, my dear. You really are. And I'm so excited that this means so much to you and that you really want to help other people feel the way you do now. We haven't even heard your story of like your journey. What you're on this 90-day protocol. What day are you on?
So I'm on day 9, and I'm so glad you said that, Rachel, because first and foremost, I took the aminos day 1, and literally, guys, 20 minutes after I took them, I was out on my walk. I put my dog in the dog park and I do a walk. And 20 minutes in, I was like, it's changing. I'm coming back. I'm on my way back. Like I knew I could feel the healing literally, because I had gone from being able to walk 5 miles down to barely walking 1 mile with no energy. So as I was walking that first day 1, taking the immunos, I was like, I'm getting my energy. I'm getting my mojo back. I was like, I'm on my way. And so now here I am on day 9, and it's so great to have the energy to do the things that I have to get done, not be sluggish and tired, not be stressed out. Even when I deal with, like, literally just before this call, drama tried to break out, and I was like, whatever, nothing's going to distract me. I got people to serve, things to handle. I'm going to put a pin on that. I'm going to come back and handle that, but it is not going to distract me, because there are people out there who are like me who just didn't know. And like I told Rachel, I accepted being overweight. I accepted all these things that I knew health wise could be a problem, but it became so normal, and seeing prescriptions, all this stuff became normal. I was like, this is not normal. And it almost killed me. So I don't want anybody else to have that. So to have this energy, to feel good, to make good food choices, like my mom had brought in some Reese cups. Any other time, your girl is eating not only 2, but like probably the whole bag. But I was like, I didn't even have a desire to eat one. None. That is
amazing.
Right.
The cravings go away. The cravings go away. That's what's so cool about this.
All the way away.
Gets rid of cravings. Yeah. That's amazing. Thank you, Stacee. Thank you, Stacee. So yeah, like she said, I'm a regenerative health practitioner. I'm a clinical iridologist, and my background is also in Ayurvedic nutrition. I'm also a scholar of nutrition. The founder of our company is a scholar of nutrition. I mean, the number of people in this company who have expertise on nutrition is incredible, and we together have banded to help as many people as possible. And like she said, not on our watch. Okay, we do not want people dropping like flies. That is not going to happen. Let's put an end to it right here. Now, we don't claim to be healing. We don't claim to be curing, but what we can say is that this nutrition that we have assists you in eliminating metals, detoxing the gut, restoring the gut so you can absorb more nutrients. It helps every aspect of your immune system to be stronger and to be able to fight off pathogens and illnesses. So that's what we're here for. And I'm going to go ahead and actually invite Michele to share her story. We're going to talk about, we'll get into the 90-day protocol. We'll explain what it is, what it costs and all that. But what I want to do is like have Michele share your story. Michele, please tell us a little bit about what it was like. What day are you on, first of all? What day are you on?
I am on day 28.
Okay, you're on day 28 of the 90-day protocol. Okay, so you have multiple sclerosis.
Correct.
Right. And so what is that like? What is multiple sclerosis, and what does it feel like? What were you like before you started this protocol? What was it like in your body to live in your body?
Very painful. I couldn't do the things I'm doing now. for instance, I would wake up with energy in the morning. By noonish, it was gone. And then I would have to get on my scooter, motorized wheelchair, to finish my day. But now I am able to walk around with my walker all day until about 7:30-ish. And I'm going to bed at 8, but well, before, I have had amazing sleep. Before, I'm a very light sleeper, so I could hear a pin drop and I'd wake up. Then I wouldn't be able to go back to sleep. Now, if I'm woken up, I can go right back to sleep. I have been able to get off of medications. Before I was taking like 17 medications. Now I'm down to about 14. No, I'm off of 6. So I'm down to 11 medications.
Wow. Progress. That's huge progress.
Progress. I have so much energy. Sleeping so much better. I don't have swelling or cankles. I call them cankles. Older people know what cankles are, but just in case you don't know, it's swelling in the ankles. And I've been able to go off my water pill. No laughing, Trevor. Anyhow, I was able to go off my water pills, and I have ankles, and my ankle bracelets are now moving around my ankle. For the first time, I've lived in this house for 8 years. For the first time, I was able to walk to my mailbox. Before, I wasn't able to do that, and now I'm able. I use my scooter only to use to walk my Miracle, which is my working dog. So that's, I don't know what else to say. I'm just like in awe of how much I feel better. And if
It's
there's
absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Go ahead.
I have clarity. I do not have brain fog anymore. So that was a huge relief, because now I can actually remember and sit down and finish what I started. So that's amazing. Any questions? Oh, I was able to go off my steroids, my hydrocodone, and I cut back on my tramadol from taking it 4 times a day to taking it 2 times a day. So that's huge, because I don't have the pain that I once had. So
you could describe on a level number scale from 1 to 10 what your pain was like before and what it's like now. 10 being the worst pain,
right,
intolerable, 0 being no pain at all. What was your pain before?
It was, at times, it was close to a 10.
Wow.
I could never get, even with all that pain medicine, I could never get under a 5, never. So now, with me being able to go off those medicines, and I'm still, I have my good days and I have my bad days, but for the most part, I'm under a 5 in pain.
Wow, that's incredible. Yes. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for sharing your story. You are such a miracle. Thank you. And thank you for spreading love and sharing this with other people. You're already helping people because of you. You shared this with Stacee. Stacee is now having a transformation and she is so grateful to you. And like, that's the beauty of what we do is we get to share and like help others. Yay. Koko's next. Koko, my beloved dear over in Molokai, Hawaii. She is such a sweetheart. You are just so dear to me and your story is so inspiring. Would you mind sharing with us what it was like before you started Purium and what day you're on? What day are you on? You've done your 90-day, yeah? You're complete with
I
your 90
did
days.
90 days and I'm gonna start 90 days again.
Mhm.
This
You're
is
gonna continue like I did. I stayed on this for a whole year because it felt so good. I didn't ever want to stop. So you go ahead and share like what it was like before and what's it like now.
back in February, my partner passed away. I wanted to say this. He got vaccination 6 times. After 6 times, he getting sick, and he passed away within 1 month with a tabo cancer, very rapid growth cancer. I just noticed that outside of his bed, there was a plant growing and it's turning white. All the leaf turning white. I thought that's maybe shedding that they were talking about. I don't know what it is, but I was very sick. I don't know that's affect me or not, but I couldn't sleep. I have fatigue. I have depression, pain all over my body. I was taking nap all day long, on and off. I couldn't do anything. I was dysfunctioning. My my sugar went up to 400. Then I become diabetes in 1 year. And my sugar was 8.5 at the time. Then I start this Purium like a week after my partner passed away, because I think I need to detox, right? Within 4 days, I had a swelling knee. I couldn't sleep because of the pain, but after 4 days, the swelling gone, pain gone. I was able to sleep all night. First time in a few months, many months. Then within 10 days, I lost maybe 15 pounds, no, 7 pounds, 7 pounds at the beginning of the protocol. I started feeling great. Wake up in the morning, open up the door and grab the chainsaw and cut all those bushes front of my house. Amazing. I couldn't do that kind of things for many months. And that's,
Can I ask you a question, Koko?
yes.
Can you talk about your knee pain and how quickly that knee pain went? You were on a cane. You were in such incredible pain you couldn't sleep at night, right?
Yeah,
And then what was it, day 2, the pain was gone? Tell us about the pain on your knee.
that pain was so bad because I didn't know at the time, but I broke my meniscus. So anyway, I turned, it's screaming pain and knee was swelling. But after I started detox, those sharp pains gone, and no more pain.
How long?
If I
How long?
rest. 4 days
In
after.
4 days, the pain was gone, you
Yeah,
guys. 4
yes,
days.
yes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, then I lost 40 pounds in 90 days, first 90 days. And my blood sugar went down to 6, below 6, which is no longer diabetic. And many good things happen. I am now I'm able to go back to work, start making money again. so thankful for this detox protocol. Yeah.
So beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. And Stacey just put in the comments that you're just in you've lost 6 pounds in 9 days in your first 9 days. Get it, girl. And you know, if people are also underweight, sometimes people have different kinds of issues, but even people who are underweight can actually normalize their weight and actually can gain weight back. It's all about healing the liver. It's really about like your liver being functional so that all the functions and all the parts of the body can function. All right. So this is all about getting in the maximum nutrition so your body works efficiently, so that your body knows what to do. If you have a builder, if you have an amazing carpenter and you say, go build me a house, and then they go to the lot and there's no tools and there's no wood, can it build a house? No. Your body is a house. You gotta provide the builder, which is you have to provide the builder, your being, with the tools. You got to give it the nutrients, the ingredients that it needs in order to build that house. That's what's going on here. Okay. So the nutrition assists your body to create health, and your body is so vastly intelligent that it has the ability to do that. And so what this does is it assists the body, it detoxes the liver, it assists the body with eliminating metals. Metals are what pretty much feed every pathogen in the body. It helps eliminate toxins, things that we get exposed to, laundry soaps, detergents, pesticides, glyphosate. Everyone know what glyphosate is? The toxin in Roundup. What is Roundup on? Every genetically modified food that you consume. If you buy all organic at the store, chances are some of that organic has cross spray, and chances are you eat out and you don't eat at every organic restaurant. And even if you eat at an organic restaurant, it might not all be organic. You are going to get glyphosate no matter what. This is the era we're in until Monsanto, Bayer, until that all stops. And then we'll probably keep coming out with new pesticides, different types of chemicals, because this is the stage of life that our world is in. I pray and I visualize it, that stage ending. But until that time, we have to be very, very aggressive in detoxing daily to prevent illness. So we don't end up being like Stacee. So we don't end up being like Michele. So we don't end up being like Koko. It's preventative. It's really important to keep your body clean and prevent these illnesses. And then it's also really important to just be detoxing if you have stuff like this going on, to help your body work. So your body has the scaffolding. So your body has the building blocks to actually create health. And so that's all this is. And so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen really quick. I'm going to show you guys. Anybody want to see what this is that they're talking about? We'll have Q&A at the end. Okay, you guys, just so you know, at the end of the call, if you have questions specific about yourself, I'm happy to answer questions at the end. Okay, so let's share the screen. Let's go, you guys. We are heading into the ultimate lifestyle transformation. And what we love to say is that this is about a lifestyle transformation, right? This is going to assist you in transforming your lifestyle around nutrition. Now, one of the biggest things that people fear is, oh my God, I'm going to have to give up my things. I can't do it. I can't give up my coffee. Can't give up my sugar. I can't let go. Don't make me do it. And then they don't even come to these calls because they're afraid they're going to be told how to eat and what to let go of. And I'm here to tell you, I'm not here to tell you to let go of anything. You don't have to let go of anything. You know what? If you can just get this nutrition into your body, you will start to feel changes even without changing your diet. However, here's the beautiful part. Anybody struggle with cravings? Anybody here resonate with that? If you struggle with cravings, drop me a 1 in the chat. If you're like, cravings are real. If you struggle with habits, you're like, oh, I have this like habit, like I have to have my, you know, my dessert after dinner every day, or I have to have my chips, or I have to have my coffee in the morning. If you struggle with habits, drop me a 2 in the chat. Like, let's be real, okay? Habits, we have cravings. These things get in the way. Well, what I'm telling you is the reason I say you don't have to try to give up anything is because when you add nutrients to the body, when you give it super dense superfoods, your body will naturally start to, because it's alkalized, you will alkalize your body. And when you're alkaline, your body stops, your tongue becomes alkaline, your tongue stops craving acidic foods. That's why those Reese's don't look so appetizing to Stacee anymore. That's why pizza stops looking so interesting. You're like, Because when your tongue is alkaline, you start craving alkaline foods. What are alkaline foods? What foods are alkaline? Anyone know? Drop in the chat. What are some alkaline foods? All the greens, all the fruits. Fruits and greens are like your most alkalizing foods that you can possibly have. And so what we're going to show you is a way to have, if you're somebody who doesn't like your vegetables, if you're somebody who doesn't eat enough fruit, this is how you're going to get it all in. Okay. This is the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Pack. And I'm going to go over this very briefly. We're going to just generalize here because we want to give you guys time to go on with your day. But we've got your vegetables in the shakes. We've got your fruit, and then we've got your protein. On top of that, we've got your cleansers, and then we've got, these are going to help detox right here. These are going to help with cleansing. Now, I'm going to start with the Biomedic. This particular product right here, this is one of our flagship products. This eliminates glyphosate, 74.5% of glyphosate in 6 weeks. This eliminates 75% in 6 weeks. Why do you want to eliminate glyphosate? What does glyphosate do for the gut? Anyone know? Drop in the comments if you know what glyphosate does to the gut. What is glyphosate? How does it impact and impair our health? I'm going to give you guys a moment to say, how does it affect you? It destroys your gut. It destroys your digestion, you guys. It makes your body unable to digest and absorb nutrients. It literally destroys all the bacteria in your gut. It destroys your microbiome. You need that bacteria to break down foods. It can't do its job unless it has those healthy microbes. But glyphosate destroys all those healthy microbes. It literally like shaves off the microvilli that absorb nutrients. And so what the Biomedic does is it restores your microvilli so that it can absorb more nutrients. So it removes glyphosate from your body and helps your body absorb nutrients. It's a prebiotic, a probiotic, and postbiotic. So that's what's beautiful about the Biomedic. This is an important thing. You just take it once a day. You can take it once a day. You can take it twice a day, up to you, but at the minimum once a day. And then you're going to have your greens, which is going to flood your body with the most amazing nutrients. And this is going to give you energy. It's going to make you feel less sluggish. You're going to feel, it can help with bloating, it's also going to help with cleansing the gut because it's going to help take all the toxins out of your cells. So this has super spirulina in there and all different kinds of microgreens. So this one shake is equivalent to 6 microgreen salads. How many people try to eat salads as much as possible? How many people want to eat salads, but they never get? So drop me a 3 if you eat salads every day. And drop me a 4 if you eat 6 salads a day. And then drop me a 5 if you don't eat salads, but you're like, dang, I really should. You're like, I really should be eating more greens. If you're like, I should be eating more greens. Okay. This is how you get it in, you guys. And it makes it so easy. It saves you time because it's just like 30 seconds to make yourself a shake, which is a full meal replacement with more nutrients than any meal you could have in a day. So literally this will be more nutrients than if you ate after you eat a whole day of delicious food, you will not have had as much nutrients as in one of these shakes. So you're going to up your nutrition with these shakes. And this is your greens. And then you have to come over here to the fruit. We have the apothecary juice. Apothecary. This is tart cherry concentrate. This is the highest antioxidant fruit in the world. What are antioxidants? They destroy free radicals, which causes cancer in the body. So this helps with destroying cancer. This helps with preventing cancer. And this helps with your body. It helps your brain detox. How does this help your brain detox? Because it actually, studies show that the average person gets about 3 hours of sleep a night. When you have naturally occurring melatonin, which this has, naturally, it's not added melatonin. Added melatonin, if you take melatonin, you can become addicted. It can be not good for your body. But if you have naturally occurring melatonin, your body will naturally sleep. It'll deepen your REM sleep, which stands for rapid eye movement. You know, when your eyes go back and forth, you're dreaming, which is the deepest part of sleep. So the average person gets 3 hours, you're going to get 6 hours. So now your sleep is doubled. Women who are recovering from postpartum and they're like feeding their babies, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired all the time. They wake up all night long and then they have a hard time falling back asleep. If they take this tart cherry juice, they can wake up, nurse their baby, and go right back to sleep and sleep deeply and get way more rest in one night than they would ever get. Okay, so pot the cherry juice, there's your fruit, right? You're supposed to have 13 servings of fruit per day. Did anybody know that? In order to have the amount of antioxidants you need in a day, you're supposed to have 13 fruits a day. Who here eats 13 pieces of fruit a day? Because we have come into a time where we have so much confusing misinformation out there. They have created this thing called fruit fear. People have created fruit fear. People used to snack on fruit all day long, eat bananas all day long. Now it's like, oh no, banana has sugar. Let me tell you, sugar, fruit sugar is fructose. It's not the same as table sugar. It's not the same as, you do not want refined sugar. Fruit sugar is literally 95% of what the baby's brain is made of is carbohydrates. The baby's brain is 95% carbohydrates. Women who try to avoid fruit while they're pregnant, very dangerous for the baby. It's not good for the baby. All right, so listen, listen, I hear Stacee coming through me. Listen up, all right? You got this tart cherry juice is gonna help you sleep deeply. Oops, lost it. It's gonna help you sleep deeply. It's gonna help your brain detox, because when you sleep, those brain cells shrink and detox. They shrink, and then all the water, you know how like you wake up puffy? That's good, because in the morning, that means your body has locked in all the water all night, all the liquid from your day, and it's all whooshing and swooshing all over your brain and pulling out the toxins. And then in the morning, you urinate and you defecate, and all that toxins comes out. The pot the cherry juice is what helps with that. It'll also make sure that you have peristalsis in the morning, so you poop everything out. Okay. Sometimes they call me the poop fairy because I like to talk about poop a lot. But as a health practitioner, you know, that poop chute is the most important thing to talk about, because that's the thing that's got to work if you want to be absorbing your nutrients. So we got to talk about poop. If you're constipated, if you're not pooping 2 to 3 times a day, you're constipated. Straight up. Got to have 2 to 3 poops a day. So this is going to help you with that. Now, if you are already regulated, you have great poops, maybe you even have the runs, this whole thing is going to help regulate. It's going to help bring it into homeostasis. Whatever is homeostasis for you. We could be all over the gamut. We could all have different issues, different problems, but this is going to bring everything into normalcy. All right. This is going to help our body regulate and become normal. Okay. I also want to mention that there's another shake called the super meal, which helps balance hormones. It has naturally occurring, it has all these different herbs in there that are adaptogens. And so adaptogens help balance hormones. So if your hormones are too high, it'll bring them lower. If your hormones are too low, it'll bring them higher. So the super meal will help it helps with hormonal balance. So you have choices of which shakes you can have. When you check out, you can choose. The super aminos, these are your plant-based proteins, super aminos 23. I always try to correct my team because they'll say aminos, aminos, aminos. I say, don't say aminos. This is not aminos. This is super aminos 23. This is a patented formula. This is the same ratio of aminos that your body uses to make muscle. It hits the muscles in 23 minutes. That's the number 23. Okay. This is amazing. It was designed to prevent muscle wasting in coma patients. So anyone who has weak legs, anybody who has weakness in their body, anybody who's been aging and you feel like you're you're losing muscle, atrophying, this is going to help you build muscle even while you're sleeping. It's hospital grade. It was used to prevent muscle wasting in coma patients. So they're building muscle even when they're doing nothing for months. Their muscles will not atrophy. This is super important. And this is plant-based, made from non-soy legumes. Okay, gluten-free. All this stuff is gluten-free here. Now, the one thing is the Biomedic does have something called, it's like a tiny, tiny little thing from wheat germ, and it's so minuscule that it's still it's like it has less than you would find in a plate of gluten-free pasta. Because gluten-free pasta, you're allowed to have any gluten-free product, they're allowed to have a parts per billion in there of wheat or whatever in their products. This has less than that. So anyone who sees that on the label, I want you to know, I've had people say that it's incredibly helpful for their gut. It's restored their gut completely. That little minuscule is actually a food for the other elements that are in that product, the fulvic humic acid. Okay. Super cleanser herbs right here. You're gonna take these just for 10 days. This is gonna help cleanse your colon, and it's gonna help with killing parasites in the body. Anybody who has any viral loads, MS, EBV, Epstein-Barr virus, Hashimoto's has Epstein-Barr virus, rheumatoid arthritis, eczema, these are all like forms of Epstein that are like expressions of Epstein-Barr virus. Okay, so whenever there's a virus, there's parasites. So you definitely want to make sure that the super cleanser herbs is going to go alongside. If you have COVID, take the super cleanser herbs in your pure apothecary juice. Oh, actually, let me do a different pack. Then you would want the immune pack. Okay, this pack has one additional product. This is the zinc aid. Okay, the zinc aid is has vitamin C, A, D, and E. And so this product is really amazing for supporting your body's immune system. All right. So these are the things you want to take all this stuff all day long. Anybody who's sick, I'm not saying, I cannot say the words cure, heal, but I can say that it will support you. It will support your body to be stronger and be able to handle that situation and help you last through that. Okay. Now, what does this all cost? So this one's the ULT Immune. So it's a little bit more expensive because it has this, but I'm going to go ahead and go with this pack because this one's important. This one I think is the most important if you have Hashimoto's, MS, any kind of autoimmune disorder, or anything that has a viral load. So this is $13 a day. And what is this? This is 2 meals because you're going to take the shakes twice a day. This will replace any 2 meals plus all of your supplements. So for $6.50, you're getting a meal plus supplements in the morning and then a meal and supplements at night. And so guess what? This can save you money. Do you think this can save you money? Has this saved anyone money? You tell me. Drop in the chats if you feel like it saved you money. Let's just hear from people who've done this. Because Stacee, and feel free to come off mute too if you want to.
I was going to say, Rachel, I just have to come off mute and tell you that because it has been, not only has it saved me money, but because it's curbed my appetite. When I do eat my lunch, I'm not eating as much. I used to just eat and eat. And now, as I've listened to you explain things, now I know my body doesn't even crave these things the way I used to because it's getting the nutrients that it needs. I didn't know why my cravings changed, but they stopped. So now the groceries that I used to have that would last me like a week I'm now on 2 weeks. I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, now I'm not going to be buying so much in advance because I need this to last. Yeah, it's been phenomenal. You're muted, Rachel.
That's great. And this leads me to a question. So do you know what causes hunger? Anybody know what causes hunger? What are we hungry for?
I don't know. Is it sugar? Because I know I had a lot of sugar before this in my diet.
The body is hungry for nutrients. And when you're not giving your body nutrients, it's going to make you eat more of everything. Got it? So if you're not eating the right foods, you're not getting lots of nutrients, you're going to end up overeating. Hands down. The more we overeat, it's usually an indicator that we're not getting enough nutrients. Our body's starving. So we might eat more fat. We're trying to eat more calories, but the body just is like, I still am craving more and more and more. That's why I say add this stuff in, because you'll be surprised you will not be craving anymore. Your body will feel full when it's had enough nutrients. You will not, if you're somebody who is already healthy and you're the right weight that you want to be, it's not going to make you lose weight. It's going to just help you stay in homeostasis and just be more muscular and more, fit. It's going to be helpful. And so that said, this is $13 a day. I'm going to quickly show you the price. You're going to get $130 off actually on this one. You're going to get from whoever invited you to this call. They got a 25% off gift code for you. So just get their gift code so you can use it at checkout. and your price will then be $3.97, and that's just for 1 month. Okay, this is 1 month, and this is $13 a day again. All right, replacing 2 meals. You're gonna get started, and you can customize this pack. So I'm gonna show you where you can customize. When you get to the second page, right under where it says month 1 today order, right under there, there's this tiny little font. Would you like to customize this? Just say yes, just click that. And so you can see here, you can choose your shakes. I suggest 2 power shakes and 2 super meals, and you choose for each month, all right? So you can do super meal vanilla chai, you can do super meal original. You can, those are the 2 flavors for the super meal. And then for the power shake, there's appleberry. And if you don't like any sweet at all, and this is not sweetened with sugar, it's naturally sweetened. If you do not like any sweet at all, just do unflavored. And that just is going to taste like grass, and that'll just be green. And maybe some people like that. That's okay. Month 2 of the price drops $30. How much is that? Yeah, it drops $30. So it's $3 less than next month, the next 2 months. And then the 4th month, we go down to the maintenance pack. And this is only, I don't know, this is like $6 or $7 a day, $232. I personally did this pack right here for $370. I did this pack, which is $6 a day. I did this pack for an entire year because I felt so good. I didn't want to stop. I was like, I do not want to stop. I'm going to keep going. And I had Hashimoto's autoimmune disorder of the thyroid. I was miserable. I was like, I had the same symptoms as these ladies: exhaustion, brain fog, constipation, bloating. I was 25 pounds overweight, and I lost all the weight, and I got so energized. All I wanted to do was work out. And I hated working out before. I didn't even understand people wanting to go to the gym. I was like, oh, that's a miserable life. Why would anyone want to go to the gym? But here I was, like, all of a sudden just dying to work out. And then I became a bodybuilder. I became professional. I ended up winning my first competition. I ended up going pro. I ended up winning the world championship. So who would have thunk I went from couch potatoes, sleeping all day, to becoming a world champion athlete? Totally wasn't in the cards. Never on my radar. I never could have guessed my own future. So just know you have no idea, except you do, because now you do know what your future holds and what's possible. And I'm looking at you, Trevor. You know I'm looking at you, Trevor. All right. And I have to take this moment. I take this moment to give Trevor a little bit of light. He's not using these products yet, but he is an amazing warrior. This guy was quadriplegic. He was paralyzed. He had, can I tell your story? And you're welcome. I'm going to unmute you too. You can join in this story. So he was paralyzed from the neck down from a motorcycle accident at age 23. And he was told, the first thing when he opened his eyes, he was told is, you will never walk again. And he said, we'll pull the plug. And they said, there is no plug. And he said, well, then give me some drugs. And they put him on fentanyl for 15 years. He was on fentanyl, quadriplegic. Am I right? Do I got the story right?
Sure do. Took myself off of it against doctor's orders, and to turn the lights back on. And everything what you just talked about is the key components lacking in my recovery. So bless you for everything you just shared and knowing exactly what to direct towards me.
And look at him. He is no longer quadriplegic. His arms are moving. He can lift his arms up. He's up.
I'm stretching, doing yoga on a massage table right now.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So Trevor's an example, of the future of what's possible, and he's moving into his future. And I cannot wait till you're walking and we're dancing together. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to be on that dance floor dancing one day, and it's going to be like soon, like 2 years.
You nailed it.
We're gonna get you on these nutrients. We're gonna get your muscle atrophy. We're gonna conquer that so that you can have like your muscles building and you can start moving faster. It's gonna be so fun.
I look forward to being a living testament of what this product can do, because this is exactly what my body's been lacking to reconstruct itself. You know how hard I've done my work, and you know how hard I've worked, but I've been lacking the tools, like you just said. And now it's time for the tools to come in so the temple can be restored.
That's right. Let's fix it. Let's build that temple, baby. Let's build that temple. And so one of the things I want to say in addendum to all this is that this really is these products are amazing, and it also comes with recommendation for your lifestyle of choice of food. Okay, because we're going all in. Anybody going all in? Are you guys like so dedicated to your health you're willing to go all in? Well, like I said, remember the cravings fall away, but we are going to recommend, we have a recommendation of food list of things that you can eat. So, and we have 2 cooking shows. We've got like world cooking, like you can still enjoy food. You're going to eat while you're on these products. You're going to have your dinner with your family. You can still enjoy life. You get to eat fruits and vegetables all day long, and then you get to have a nice dinner. Okay. So you're going to snack on fruits and vegetables all day long. Okay. So just know this is not a fast. This is not deprivation. This is fuel. We are nourishing our bodies, and we're going to do this together for 90 days. We got a start date October 15th if you guys want to start with us. If anybody's watching this in the future, you can start at any time. Okay.
Rachel, we got questions.
We're going to do that at the end.
Okay.
And thank you. Good to see you, Tara Shay. There's somebody who had migraines for years, and her migraines have subsided, and this is like, that's another like real miracle. So and we are also offering fitness. So if anybody who wants to use these, jump on this 90-day protocol with us, our start date is October 15th, and we're going to do fitness. So you are all welcome to join my fitness classes online via Zoom. I'm going to teach you, I'm going to be showing you the exact exercises that can get you. I got fit in 90 days. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys what got me my win in 90 days. And it's literally just calisthenics, which is like, you can use weights if you want, you can use resistance bands if you want, but you can also just do the calisthenics, which is just body, using your own body weight. So we're going to do question and answers in just a second. Last thing I want to show you, just for a little last inspiration, is nobody ever sees this. I haven't really shown this so much, but let me just open up my messy window here, and I'm going to show you guys some amazing before and after stories. Okay, so let's look. All right, here's our friend Naomi. Amazing in 1 year. Look how much, just the glow in her face. All right, this is what's possible for you, is this beautiful glow. This is my friend Anne in 60 days, and actually I don't know how many days it was. Anne can tell us. She put it in the chat, but that's her before and after. I'm going to show you my win. I'm going to show you my before and after. So 25 pounds overweight here on the right, and then this is the day after my win, 90 days later. So in 90 days, this is what I did, and this is what I'm doing. I'm showing you guys the exercises. You guys can exercise with me for the next 90 days and get into the best shape of your life if you want to. It's all free. It's free with this container. So, it doesn't cost anything. We do, I usually, Chanel and I would lead this together. So we do charge if people are not, if people are not using their protocol, they can join that way. But this is really about a container for our friends and family and the people and anyone who wants to join us. And it's going to be really, really fun. We're going to provide a lot of support. We have weekly calls, so you'll always be able to come here to get support, encouragement. You got Stacee here on the microphone. She will make sure, if you're not feeling encouraged, she will make sure that you get up and you keep going. She will help keep you on track. Right, Stacee? Let's
count on it. Count on it. Because guys, the crazy thing is, in May of last year, I couldn't even walk. I had to learn to walk all over again. So I'm like, never again will anything stop me. Michele too. Michele had the same. I didn't even know that about Michele until her nurse came. Guys, I just have to share that. We were on a Zoom, and Michelle's nurse came to just take care of her for her monthly check-in, and she kept taking Michelle's blood pressure because she could not believe that her blood pressure just was regulated. She's like, I've never seen her blood pressure this good. She's like, and she's never walked. She said she walked all the way to the mailbox and back. She goes, I've never seen that. And so it was so beautiful to not only witness Michelle's progress, but to see how her nurse's mind was blown. And that's where I'm like, this is why we're going to make the revolution to get off of these prescription drugs. We are going to heal people. It is a healing revolution. I yield my mic.
I love my mic. Drop the mic. Drop the mic. So listen, this is the other thing too, is that this is something that you can join our team if you like. If this feels resonant, if you feel inspired by this and you're like, oh, I would love to earn a living helping other people transform their health. our team is wide open. We're always welcoming people to join our team. You're going to get trained by us. We have a free Alchemy Health and Business School that you have access to. It's 12 modules. It's thousands of dollars. It's free for you guys. Anybody who wants to join our team, you guys get to get a certificate of completion and learn all about nutrition and business. It's a free business school. So we're here to help you win on all levels. So if that inspires you, definitely reach out and let us know. But for now, we're going to go ahead and pause. I want to tell you too that I ended up homeless, living in my car for 4 months because I was struggling so much and I was like running out of money and I ran out of my savings. And so I chose to live in my car for 4 months, and literally this transformed my life and my community. And now I've been able to, I started about within a year, I was sending money to my family in the Philippines. I was actually, living in a home, had a new car, and I started sending money to my family in the Philippines so that they could build businesses. And then I bought my sister teeth, I bought my brother teeth, because they were both very, very nutrient deficient. And so then they were struggling in the Philippines, very destitute, with not having the right amenities and the things in order to be in the right food in order to be able to have dental health. So this has been amazing for me financially. I've been thriving off of helping other people thrive, and we work as a team. There's lots of fast start bonuses, all kinds of discounts, but we really, 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 really help people to earn income with this business. And there's lots of opportunities. There's thousands of dollars available your first few months. So I don't want to go too much into that. I just wanted to plant that seed. Today's call is really about your health. I just wanted to say that if that interests you, you can ask about that, and then we'll be happy to have a conversation with you. Okay. So with so much love, I want to go ahead and pause. We're going to let anybody jump off who doesn't have any questions, but we're going to let you ask questions right now. It can be about health, and it can also be about, if you're interested in the business opportunity, let us know. But I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. So thank you all for coming. Much love to everybody. And now you can ask your questions.